sound that could be heard was a chorus of crickets chirping through the night. I then thought if this was a prank, surely Pitch would reveal it by now. Concluding this must be a dream, I looked back at the dock, approximately 50 to 60 yards away, and the apparition was still there. It seemed like I was indeed awake. I recall like it was yesterday, digging my fingers into the cold ground to prove to myself I was awake. The ground was cool and hard, looking at my hand with the dirt on my fingertips and under my fingernails. This was indeed not a dream at all. Looking back at the ghost diver, and it started making its way up the dock and closer to where I was in my sleeping bag. Now in terror, I looked over at my friend sleeping about 10 feet away, and started to go and wake him up as I noticed that the ghost diver was finally gone. My heart was beating out of my chest. I sat up for a few minutes to gather my thoughts, still looking at my dirty hands. I was finally able to calm down and go back to sleep. Upon awaking early in the morning, I immediately looked at my hands with black hard dirt on them and under my fingernails. I know what I saw was not a dream. I told my friend and a few others what had happened, and of course they all thought I had a dream induced by Pitch's wild tales. Many years after this, I was asked by a friend if I had ever seen a ghost. I told my friend the story, and he suggested I look on the internet to see if I could find any other sighting of this ghost. To my shock and amazement, there was. I found a story about a photograph that was taken in 2007 by a biology professor who was simply testing his camera during a research project he was conducting on the bank of Lake Travis, outside of Austin. Lake Travis is about 45 miles from Lake LBJ and part of the connected Highland Lakes. After viewing his photos from the project, the professor noticed 2 points of light on one photo. He thought it must have been an animal in the distance. After he enhanced the brightness of the image, he was startled to see what could be a monster or imposing ghost. The image that he photographed looked identical to the ghost I saw lurking up and down the dock so many years earlier. Was it the same? Could this be a ghost of one of the workers that was killed when building one of the 6 dams that form the Highland Lakes? Both sightings could be part of the many strange happenings along Theses Lakes that include at least 9 people who have disappeared into the depths of these lakes, never to be seen again.